Well guys, it's time for my first overview of a fan requested game, Pokémon Snap. So for my very first fan requested overview, Pokémon Snap, it makes me wonder, where are we going? And I can honestly say, nowhere's we want to go because we can't even walk there because this game sucks. So when one of my fans requested that I do Pokémon Snap, I was like, sure, I love Pokemon, I love taking pictures, and I had just started playing Monster Hunter Rise, and one of the mini quests that you can do on that game is you run around and you take pictures. So the last Pokemon game that I played was Pokémon Y, and on Pokémon Y you could walk around, you could look at the different Pokemon. When you caught them, it told you about, their different breeding grounds, what they liked, where they lived, what regions they were from. So I figured since you could sneak around in that game, that it would be pretty similar to that. You would sneak around in the bushes, you would catch, your Pokemon sleeping, and you would take a picture. That's not what happened at all. So let me show you another game that recently came out called Monster Hunter Rise. Now, on Monster Hunter Rise, you can actually also take pictures. You can sneak around and you can take the pictures of the animals. When you take a picture of the animal, you can go into your Hunter's Info Notes. You can go to the animal, and then you can change out its picture with a picture that you've taken. And that was a cool little mini game, and I single-handedly took a picture of every single epidemic life in Monster Hunter Rise. That's how much I liked it. So I was super down to play Pokémon Snap. So when you very first start out on Pokémon Snap, you can choose your character. You can choose between a boy or a girl, and each one has 4 presets. So I picked the one that I liked the most, and I started the game. On the very first loading screen of the game, it shows your character, and he's in full 3D, and he looks almost the exact same as he does in Pokemon Y. So that means that they already have all the walking, crouching, and sneaking animations for these characters already in the game. This is still a Game Freak game. So because it's still a Game Freak game, that means they still own all of the sprites from the previous Pokemon. So the story starts out and you are going to research and study all of the Pokemon by going to the Pokemon and filming them. Well, you would think you would be filming them because it's 2021, but actually you're only taking photographs. These photographs are divided up into 4 different tiers, and each tier of photograph has 4 different grading types. So for instance, if you take a 1-star photo of a Pokemon, you can be just a normal photo, a bronze star, a silver star, a gold star, or a diamond star. Now, you can also get a 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star photo, and each one of those stars can be bronze, silver, gold, or diamond. You have no idea of telling if you're taking a 1-star photo or a 4-star photo. It doesn't explain that at all. But what it does explain is how to get higher ranking in each one of the sets for each star. So when you're very first able to go and do your own little thing, I figured, okay, I'm gonna walk to my spaceship that they're talking about, right? Wrong. Nope. You teleport into the spaceship, you teleport into the research center, and you teleport into the laboratory. You have no motion of control on this game at all. Absolutely none. So I teleported into my little, whatever it's called. It's just a little thing you can teleport into. and it floats around and it goes down its own set little path. So I did 3 different expeditions. I tried it 3 different times to see, how it changed, why it changed, and if they were subtle or if they were big or not. Whether it's day or nighttime in Florio Park, you go down the same route. It's the exact same. You can't move, you can't turn, you're stuck there. You're stuck there the whole entire time. You can move around to take photos with your little camera, but unfortunately, that's almost all you can do. You can research items on the ground, but it doesn't give you anything for them. There's absolutely no reason to take a picture of them. The Pokemon themselves, you can take pictures of, and you can get little neat photos of them. They do live their lives a little bit, so you can see part of that. Most of their walking animations were copied over from Pokemon Y. So if you are expecting, new animations or super cool animations, these are going to be almost the same exact animation. A lot of the Pokemon themselves just move back and forth with their walking animations. Like I said, a couple of them can do unique things, but mainly a lot of Pokemon you're going to see them turn this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way, and they might turn this way, and they're going to turn this way. So there was this path I was super trying to go down, and as you can see, I just couldn't get in there. I was very disappointed because I wanted to go off the beaten path. And then I got to the end and it was like, okay, you're teleporting back. And I was like, I thought I could stay there longer. I thought maybe it would take me around the track an unlimited amount of times till I got my perfect picture. Wrong. These are all set tracks. As soon as they're done, it's over. No and ifs or buts about it. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I leveled up the park the first time, because as you take pictures, the better pictures you take, you can level up the park. And I was like, I'm going to go right back to this park and try to get these pictures that I want to get to try to see if I missed anything. And as you can see, all of the animals change location based on what level you are. So I was super disappointed about that, because that means that whenever you change your levels, you might get a photo that's better than your previous photo. And I don't know, I just felt like maybe the levels should have been used for camera upgrades or clothing options or something else. I'm glad that they have alternate versions of the same level, but it's also kind of disappointing because this is a $60 game. This game costs as much as any other brand new game on the market, and it's rated E for everyone. And it feels like you're in an arcade playing one of those old westerns, and it goes by the same level, and you fight the enemies, and then the next level starts over, and they're in just different places, and you're just there to take pictures while everything is happening around you. And that might have been a good experience for the 90s, but it only cost you $0.25 to play that game for 10 minutes, not $60 to play this game for a level that doesn't even last 10 minutes. So I'll do the 3 likes and dislikes. So the first thing that I like about the game is that it has Pokemon in it, and I like Pokemon. The second thing that I like about this game is that I'm glad to see that they're using the same graphics from the previous game, because I felt like Pokemon Y was really short and I didn't see enough of these characters. So I'm excited about that. And the third thing that I liked about this game was that it had a storyline that went with it, and you were just weren't out here taking pictures for no reason. Now I'll get to the dislikes. I didn't like how I couldn't move. I really wanted to move. I didn't like how there was no real interaction with the Pokemon. You can't sneak. You can't, take different photos of them, like walking around them or anything like that. It's a very basic gameplay. And the final thing that I didn't like about this game was that it's boring. This game is incredibly boring. If you've seen Pokemon with any of the cartoons or any of the previous games or anything like that, you already know how these Pokemon move. You already know what they look like. You already know how they sound. And this game doesn't bring anything new. You're just taking pictures, very basic pictures of Pokemon. And I just thought that it could be so much more. Because it is so much more in other video games. Like Monster Hunter that I showed you guys. You can do so much more with it than what it is. And I'm very disappointed because of how much it costs. So instead of recommending that you guys buy Pokémon Snap, because I usually always recommend that you buy the video game, I'm going to recommend that you look at these two photos right up here above me. There's a blue camera and a red camera. They're $42. You can take the $18 you would save from buying this game, go get some lunch, wake up that early that day, take your camera out, and experience animals on your terms in the wild for cheaper than it costs to buy this video game. That's not great.
That's not good. Back up more. Why are you so close? Okay. Well, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. Come on, if I fall off.